What's up, guys? We are back with another episode reaction. Once Upon a Time. This is season 2, episode 13. This is entitled Time. So we left off last episode with the outsider saying he didn't know anything, but actually he did. So he lied, of course. I knew there was something. I didn't think he was just going to be something random. I figured there was something that's going to happen with him. And, basically the continuing story of Dr. Frankenstein. And of course, Rumpel trying to get Bell broke Chip. In the arms of the angel. Which was really sad. But Gold is on his way. He's telling Emma that he's going to cash in his favor and she's going to help him find his son. So this is going to be very interesting to see. And so, yeah, hopefully this is the episode. I'm really hoping it is. And hopefully we finally get to see Bay after all these years, for the love of God. So let's get into it. This is episode 13 and let's go.
I thought the terms of our agreement were quite clear. You owe me a favor, you alone.
I'm not leaving Henry here with Cora lurking about, so either we both go or we both stay.
Don't worry, I'm covering expenses, even the new ones.
You're a real gentleman, aren't you?
Come on, Gold. You can do it.
My name is Rumpelstiltskin. And we're gonna find my son.
Really? How hard can it be to find a powerful sorceress in a small town?
Not that hard.
Apparently not very hard.
That went well.
With her, it doesn't get much better. Come on.
It's true.
Let's go find Cora.
That is true.
Where?
No idea. But I know who to ask.
Oh yeah? Bow and arrow? Hey, that's the... He's a lot smaller.
Who's that?
He was a giant.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear. Uh-oh.
They had to conquer and pillage.
Just because a few humans did some bad stuff doesn't make them all evil.
They don't abide by the same laws that we do, Anton. And they must never know that we still exist or that we still grow the beans.
But why do we keep growing them if nobody ever uses them?
It's a good question. I mean, it's a legit question.
It's what we do.
We don't do anything with them.
It is the labor that makes us who we are.
Why don't you wake the bloody giant and ask him yourself?
I like how David doesn't play games. Like, Charmin doesn't care. Good.
Step away from my husband.
What'd he do?
Has she been like this the whole time? More or less. We've had to keep her heavily sedated. Okay, let's get you back to bed. Go.
I had no idea. I've never seen that guy before.
Well, he sure knows you.
I bet it's your brother.
No.
Your brother did something stupid.
I just received word that there's a giant running amok in the outer village.
I thought giants were extinct.
That's who he thinks you are.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Come on.
Where are we going?
What is it?
Magic. A piece of mushroom from a far-off land. I once slayed a Jabberwock that was terrorizing a village, and they couldn't pay me in gold, so they paid me with this instead.
It's a mushroom from Wonderland.
I'm pretty sure this one makes you smaller.
Pretty sure?
Well, I haven't had the occasion to try it, but the wise woman who gave it to me swore by its power.
Well, then at least tell me your name.
You're so full of it.
Jacqueline. But most people call me Jack.
Ah, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
Jack the Giant Killer.
Gotta put your shoes in.
How terribly uncivilized.
That's what I say when I go to the airport.
Scarf and cane go in the basket.
What?
Scarf and cane go in the basket.
There he goes. He's forgetting.
Flight 358 is ready for Terminal C, gate 48C.
A giant in town who wants to kill the prince. This is just the distraction we need.
God, Regina. Regina.
It's like you were always meant to be here, Anton.
I mean, I get he's gullible,
Now,
but
make sure our Anton has all that he needs.
that's just way too past being accepted. She knows something's up.
Will the other kingdom only accept gold coins?
Well, it depends. A magic bean, for instance, would be worth 1,000 coins, but you don't have any of those back home, do you?
No. No beans. We do have treasure. Enough to pay off your debts, I bet.
You would help us.
Without question. If I'm gonna stay here for good, might as well make sure it's a nice kingdom and not, you know, burn to the ground.
You're human. I hate humans. Don't come any closer, or I'll kill you.
Regina thought that was funny.
Look, I hear you're in town because you want to kill someone. I can help. I have no love for this prince either, and if you want to destroy this town to get to him, well, I'm happy to do my part. This will make you bigger.
Uh-oh.
It will return you to your former glory.
Uh-oh. What's wrong with this dude? You okay? Uh-oh.
Mr. Gold? Mr. Gold?
Sentry birds. Someone has trespassed on our land. You told the humans you were coming here, didn't you? You showed them the beanstalk.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's nothing more you can do to him.
We're on your side, Anton! We're good! You know our daughter, Emma. You gave her the magic compass.
Emma, let me talk to her. If she says you're okay, then I'll stop.
She's kind of out of town.
Really?
But when she gets back, I know she'll really want to talk to you.
How convenient.
How
Everyone I'm looking
convenient.
for isn't around. All you humans do is lie and cheat and kill, and I'm sick of it!
Ah!
Humans! Let's kill them!
No. It's not like that, Arlo. These are my friends. James and Jack. Guys, you didn't have to come up here. The treasure's ready to go.
Oh, we're not here for the treasure. We're here for the beans. All of them.
But
We may live in peace, but we will fight to protect what is ours.
Then a fight is what you shall have.
Wow.
Well, your name is James.
No, actually, it's not.
It's Charming then?
No, that's the nickname I gave
Wait,
him.
hold on. What the hell is your name?
David.
Your cursed name?
My real name.
What, you're David James and Charming, or David's like a middle name?
No, it's my name.
You know what? I'm gonna call you whatever I damn well please.
Plan.
So
David,
his actual
trying to
name
live
is
here
David?
so I can't hurt anyone. I'll surrender myself to you if you spare the lives of everyone in Storybrooke.
David, you can't do this.
If I don't, the whole town will suffer.
Yeah.
I can't allow that. Well, what do you say?
Deal.
Oh, there he is.
human swords are poisoned.
This is all because of me.
The beans, Anton. You must raise the fields.
No!
If the humans take the beans, they will bring their violence to every realm. It is your birthright to protect the beans. Right now, that means destroying them.
That big old rope over that tiny little knob of the truck. Yeah, no.
All right, Anton, I'm coming down.
Wouldn't you want to like wrap it first before? That doesn't seem like a very safe way to.
Take my hand. No! No? I don't want to go back up there! If you really wanted to die, you would have let go already. Now take my hand.
No way in hell David could let no. I don't believe that for a second.
You saved my life.
That's what we do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're not all the same, Anton. I don't know what my brother did to you, but that's not us.
Stabbed her.
Harlow? No. No, 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 no!
I know your path is hard, but someday you will know which road to choose. When you do, you will need this. A preserved cutting from the stalk. Plant it. New beans will grow.
You had me salt the land. Nothing can grow here.
Then someday
It'll be in the.
we'll find new land.
There's their way home right there.
How? Harlow? Harlow!
Tiny can plant the beans and then they all have a portal home.
How's the farmland here?
Pretty good. Why?
Uh-oh. There it is.
The stem is from a beanstalk. If I plant it, I should be able to grow some magic beans. And then you just might have a way.
Dun dun dun. Snow looks like she doesn't want to go though. Do you see the look on her face?
No one touches our crop.
Your crop? Thought you guys were miners.
Work is work. It's what we do. So what do you say?
Leroy.
You up for some help?
Work is work. We do what we do. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Happy! Here. To help break up the earth.
Tiny.
He just become a dwarf? Kinda? Ish? I don't. Yeah.
My brothers used to call me that.
Axe never lies.
Who are you?
My name's Greg, okay? I'm a patient here, just like you. I'm really sorry to bother you, but I'm the one that was driving the car in the accident.
Oh. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, physically.
Look, I overheard you talking about how you saw a guy with a ball of fire.
And you think I'm crazy too? Well, I did see it.
Hey, I know that you're not crazy. Because I saw it too.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes I wonder how things would have turned out if I'd been the one raised by King George instead of my brother. And would I have been corrupt like him?
David.
Never.
Your name is actually David.
Same blood ran through our veins.
But your hearts are different.
It's crazy how your curse name becomes your actual name
You
too.
may not
like,
believe it.
How it turned out that way.
I know you're charming.
You know, we could do this all the time. when the beans grow, we could go back. Everyone could go home.
I don't know.
What don't you know?
Home is where our family is.
They on their way.
You good, kid?
You kidding? A trip with you. First plane ride. And we're going on a quest like in the book.
It's gonna be all right. We're gonna find your son.
I think that's what he's worried about. I think that reality's finally starting to sit in.
Our flight time tonight is 42 minutes. Please sit back.
That's the problem, is that he knows he's going to find him. He's got to deal with that competition. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I was hoping it was this episode, but it wasn't. Maybe it's the next one. God, I hope so. This episode was good, though. Basically titled Tiny. It was about the giant from who we saw at the beginning of season 2 with Emma and Hook up in the, after the beanstalk. So we finally got the Jack side of the story, Jack the Giant Killer. We finally get to see how that played out and why it played out the way it did. So it was a really good thing. I just realized where I was sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, Greg looks so familiar, and I couldn't pinpoint where it was. And I remember a movie back in the 90s that I had watched. It was with Jennifer Love Hewitt, and he was the main guy in the movie. It had like Seth Green and some other well-known actors and actresses. But it was something about high school, like they had just graduated. But anyways, that's where I knew him from. I knew he looked familiar, and it just dawned on me when he was sitting there talking to Belle. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that was the guy from that movie. Can't think of the movie right now, but it had like Jennifer Love Hewitt. It was a big 90s hit. But like I said, it was a good episode. Hopefully next episode we'll get to see what happens with Bay and Rumple. Hopefully they finally get to him. We'll see. Interesting enough to see what's going to transpire with the beans. So very interested to see if they're going to grow beans, go back home. Snow looks like she doesn't want to go because she doesn't want to leave Emma behind. So we'll just have to see. Maybe Emma will go with them. You never know. That's technically her home anyways, so to speak. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Leave a comment below on some of your favorite moments of this episode. Let me know. And until the next one, we'll see you then.